Hi there and welcome back to Big Fish Little Fish Aquatics. So today we're talking about the Tiger Barb. Now this barb is a member of the Cyprinidae family, along with fish like the zebra danio and red-tailed black shark. Now these fish are very easy to identify, with the 4 black bars going along their body and red fins, red edges to their fins, especially more pronounced on the males, with a red nose especially more pronounced on the males as well. These fish come in all different colours and morphs which have been bred over the years, with the common, with green which looks more of a marbled colour, there's the albino morph, and there's also the jade tiger barb, which I had only just seen this year when I went to the Water Garden nurseries a few weeks back to do a fish shop tour. And if you haven't seen that video, I'll leave a link up on the top right corner for you to go watch, or in the description below. And make sure you go check out their Facebook page as well and their website. Now you could also be forgiven if you incorrectly ID'd a female ruby barb as a tiger barb, as they are very similar. But a key way of telling the difference between a ruby barb and a tiger barb is, especially with the females, is the female ruby barb will not have any red around the edges of the fins, and a male ruby barb would actually be much brighter red in the body, more of a purple colour than an actual orange colour. Now with tiger barbs, these guys in the wild, they're generally found in Asia, in places like Sumatra and other parts of Indonesia, Borneo and also Thailand. They can get around 7 centimeters in length, with some capable of reaching over 10 centimeters, but I'd say 7 centimeters is more likely. They are an extremely active fish, so if you're keeping them in an aquarium, they will appreciate a large open swimming space. And now if this is the first time you're hearing of tiger barbs, be warned, they are notorious fin nippers, and they will establish a hierarchy amongst their shoal. So to lessen the bullying, I would suggest a minimum group of about 8, with 12 probably being preferred. Now with the size of the shoal in mind, and the actual size that the fish can get, I would recommend keeping a group in no less than an aquarium of 113 litres, which is 30 US gallons. Have it lightly planted with a sand or gravel substrate, and a filter with a good flow will help keep the fish active and entertained, but I wouldn't say that's essential. In terms of aquarium parameters, these nippy little characters can tolerate a wide temperature range. They can go down as cool as 20 degrees Celsius up to around 26 degrees Celsius. They could potentially go hotter, but I'd probably suggest that would only be during breeding attempts and things like that. So if you want to keep them thriving, I would suggest staying between the 20 and 26. Their preferred hardness would be soft and acidic. However, being a highly adaptive species, they can thrive from anywhere from 4 to 10 degrees hardness with a pH between 6.5 and 8. So now when it comes to feeding, these opportunists are omnivores, and they'll accept a wide variety of foods from dry flake and slow sinking pellets to frozen food or live food such as bloodworm or brine shrimp. Just bear in mind that you're probably going to have a large shoal, so just make sure you feed little and often to make sure that everyone's getting a fair amount of food. Now as I mentioned earlier in the video, these fish are nippy. Increasing the shoal size will usually diffuse the aggression, but unfortunately any long-finned fish such as a guppy, angelfish, gourami, they're going to get harassed, so it's best to avoid those in your tank. But a good tank mate would include other barbs such as a 5-banded barb, a cherry barb, golden barb, most other fast swimming fish with short fins such as a lemon tetra or zebra danios, and various loaches would be a great bottom dwelling companion such as a clown loach or a zebra loach. But if you had a nice big shoal of these, then you probably wouldn't feel the need to have any other tank mates with them. I find that they are always on the go, they're always moving, so if you're really looking for a tank with inhabitants which are constantly on the go, I think a tiger barb is the fish for you. Always do your research when you go to buy any fish. Hopefully I've covered a lot of the information that you'll need before purchasing one, but always do a little bit extra research before picking up a fish just to make sure that you're fully satisfied with the fish that you're going to keep. I hope this has really helped you. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.